Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dimension right here. Really interesting, fun game to get your mind going if you enjoy puzzle games and things like that. This is one from Cosmos. I love their games, and this is one that I think is really, really fun too. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. So what you're going to do for setup is you're going to give each player one of these. This is a 1 to 4 player game. If you want to play solo, you certainly can, but it accommodates up to 4. And so you're going to get these little wooden balls here that honestly are just kind of a fun game piece. I don't know, they're just kind of fun, but it might be a choking hazard, so don't necessarily leave them around for children. And so you have 5 different colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 different colors. Black, white, orange, green, blue. That's hilarious. There are 5 colors. So there are 5 colors, and so each player is going to have 3 of them. So you can just line them up like this, like I have there, and then you have 7 spots here that you're going to be building your pyramid. So there's going to be 7 on the bottom, 3 on the middle, and 1. So that's a full tower right there containing 11. That's the most that you can have, and if you can get all of them on, then you can get more points. You can get 1 point at the end of the round for each one that you have on here, and so that you can get up to 11 points there. And then if you use at least 1 of every color, you get a bonus point. So 12 is the most points you can get in a round, but the difficulty comes with these cards. You've got a bunch of these small cards that show you different symbols and different things on them, and you, as you're building your tower, you have to make sure all of these are true. And so this one right here means that you're only allowed to have 1. You need to have exactly 1 orange. And if you don't complete a card, you get -2 points. This one right here means that white and green must touch somewhere. So this white and green, it's touching right there. This means black and green must touch. They're touching right there. This means you must have more white than green. I have 3 whites and 2 greens. This one means no blues can touch. Those blues aren't touching. And this one means white must be touching as well, which it is right there. And each of you will get one of these nice little handy things that should be easier to explain all these cards if you have one you don't know. So orange must not be on top of any spheres, so that's going to have to be on the bottom. Orange must not be underneath any spheres. There's some that are top and bottom. The sum of orange and blue must be exactly 4, so there's some where you add them up. You have to have that many. There must be more. We talked about that. Orange and green must be touching. 2 colors must be touching. These colors must not be touching. We talked about that. And then the exact number. So I think this is just a really fun game. You've got a lot of cards, so you're going to get a lot of variety, and just it's a nice game to just dive into. And this is the kind of thing I like to not really even keep score. Just dive onto it, play a few rounds, and then move on. Just a thing to get your mind moving a little bit with these types of puzzle games right here. And so I think this is really, really fun. All the components feel nice, like they're going to last even down to these tiny deck of cards. Sometimes those are hard to shuffle and things like that, but nice deck of cards, which is something I didn't expect I'd be saying in this review. And then the other thing you've got here are a bunch of tokens and points for various things, but I won't dive on into that too much. So that is just what I wanted to say. Really easy, simple rule sheet right here. It's just a quick one right there to let you know how to play, how to score, all those things. If this wasn't enough for you, you can use that as a resource as well, of course. So hopefully that gives you guys just a touch and a taste of Dimension, what it is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.